Hello everybody, welcome to Review a Day episode number 85 for Wednesday, November the 11th, 2008. Hello everybody, welcome to Review a Day, the daily video blog where I review a movie 7 days a week. My name is Lewin Brungart and thank you very much for joining me. I literally just walked through the door from seeing Repo, the genetic opera, so I will be reviewing that today, but I just wanted to mention really quickly that tonight I will be seeing Slumdog Millionaire, so you can look for that as my next review. I will also be out of town this weekend, so I won't be able to get any reviews up, and I promise that one of my next couple reviews will be Quantum of Solace. I'm incredibly excited to see that. So the film I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is Repo, the Genetic Opera. This film is directed by Darren Lynn Bousman. It stars Alexa Vega, Paul Sorvino, Anthony Stewart Head, Sarah Brightman, Paris Hilton, and Bill Moseley. Repo, the Genetic Opera is set in the future, and organ failure has reached this all-time high. And so this thriving company comes forward where they harvest organs. And for a price, you can get a new kidney, a new heart, a new spine, basically any organ you need. From GeneCo, and you can pay for it on a month-to-month basis. However, if you miss a payment or you can't pay, GeneCo sends out the Repo Man, and he will literally repossess your organs, and he will cut a spleen out of you and leave you to die. I love the idea behind this film, and I love the trailer for this film. If you haven't seen the trailer, I highly recommend going to watch it. I really respect this film. I can honestly say I have never seen anything like this, except for Sweeney Todd is pretty similar. But a horror film, it's not really a horror film, but this kind of gory, gothic rock opera. I've never seen really anything quite like it. I respect it, but I was incredibly underwhelmed by this film, incredibly underwhelmed. And I think the biggest problem with this film is the fact that it's an opera, and I don't think the music is that great. It's good, but in most rock operas and stuff like this, and like I thought of Les Mis a lot when I watched this. Les Miserables, and this one have a lot of similar themes. And in a show like Les Mis, there's songs. There's On My Own, and there's Castle in the Clouds, and there's the songs that are like pop songs. And in between them, they're strung together with kind of more talky, dialogue-driven songs that are about moving the story forward. Repo really mostly has these talky songs that are moving the story forward. And there's only a couple songs that really stood out to me. There's a song that Anthony Stewart Head sings early on in the film, and it was good. There are flashes of genius in this film. There are moments in this film I was like, that is it. There's a moment very early on in the film when Anthony Stewart Head is singing that song I'm talking about, and he's cutting organs out of this guy, and the guy's dead, and Anthony Stewart Head reaches his hand up inside the guy's body and makes him sing like a puppet, and they like sing the end of this song together. Funny and dark, and it was exactly what I was expecting from a film like this. The film also utilizes in the intro to the film to kind of catch you up to speed. It uses comic book panels and stuff like that, which I thought was really cool for the intro. I thought that was kind of a good way to get a lot of exposition out of the way. However, I think after a while they use it a little bit too much, and I think it's a little bit of a crutch. Because I don't think they wanted to have any dialogue. I think they were trying to cut out as much dialogue as they could. And instead of having dialogue, I think they relied and used these comic book panels where you basically read people's backstories. I think it was a little bit of a crutch. I think the cast is great. I mean, if you're an Anthony Stewart Head fan, I don't know how I could convince you not to see this film, because he's great in it, and he's rocking out, and he's badass, and he's cutting people's stomachs open. I really like that about this film, but I don't know. It wasn't very funny or exciting, or if you're gonna make a Repo, the Genetic Opera, and it's gonna be a rock opera, it should fucking rock my socks off. I really don't feel like this Repo the Genetic Opera is even as good as like the Phantom of the Opera movie. And compared to like my favorite movie musicals like Singin' in the Rain or Chicago or even Hairspray, I don't think that it comes close. And it made me a little sad because I really wanted this film to be great. I have so much respect for this film because they really set out to make a cult film. And as I was sitting in the theater beforehand, I kind of realized that this film isn't for me, I don't think. This film is for people who are going to dress up with their friends as their favorite characters. There were people dressed up as the Genterns, as they're called in the film. They're like the nurses. They were dressed up, and everyone was like singing songs from the movie beforehand. And that's not my scene, but I think a lot of people are, I think there's going to be people who are really going to connect with this film. And I think it really is going to be a cult classic in the sense that a lot of people really won't like this film, but some people are really going to love it. And I can picture this being a midnight screening with Rocky Horror or something like that, except I think Rocky Horror is a lot better than this film, but some people are going to like this movie a lot. I give this movie a 2.5 out of 5. I have a lot of respect for it. I just don't really think it comes together, and ultimately left me feeling a little underwhelmed. If you guys are liking my reviews, make sure and subscribe. I love getting some stars. Please rate my videos. If you have any films you'd like to see me review or any comments, leave them in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.